Well, good morning and happy Monday. I hope that everyone had a great weekend. I know that I did. The sun came out here in Mammoth Lakes and it was beautiful. For those that don't know me, my name is Sonia Bush. I'm a realtor here in Mammoth Lakes, California. I help people fulfill their goals of buying and selling real estate here in Paradise. I'm hopping on here today to talk about buying during this crisis. I think I can figure out a way to actually see what's happening online. So be patient with me for just a second and see if I can do this. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it or not. I'm learning something new every day. I don't know. Anyway, I am a buyer right now. So I was talking about how you can be a real estate buyer in this market, how we can adjust, do virtual tours, do FaceTime videos and all that kind of thing. Well, it's one thing for me to talk about it, and it's another thing for me to actually do it. Kind of like a dentist. Dentist needs to go and be a patient every once in a while so they remember what it feels like to get your teeth drilled. Same thing. I think it's helpful for a realtor every once in a while to actually be a buyer, if you can, so that you remember what it's like to walk in a mile of a buyer's shoes. So during this experience, I actually took my own advice. My husband and I are looking for a condo in Bakersfield, and although I lived there for over 30 years and know that town, I'm not a realtor there. So just like I always recommend, you should hire a realtor to work with you in the town that you're looking to buy in. Now, when I say hire, you're not actually paying anything. The buyer does not pay. Did you know that? The buyer does not pay when you buy real estate. The seller is actually paying for the commission. So I guess in a roundabout, you're paying in the purchase price, but you don't put out any money during this process. So I hired my friend, Sissy, to help me find a condo in Bakersfield. I'm looking for one for my mom, and I've been watching the market for a little while. And that's the first step I tell people. Number one, find a realtor you know, like, and trust. Number two is to communicate your criteria with that realtor, your budget, your location, and your size. So communicate those three things, and she or he can set up an automated search for you. So the reason why I recommend automated searches is there's no reason for you to scour the internet. Your agent can set up this search for you, and then you automatically get notified, however you choose, text, email, whatever, when a property matching your criteria comes on the market. Oftentimes you know at the exact same time as your realtor does. So that's what I've been doing. I've been watching the market, and finally one came on the market that matched our criteria. Of course, that happened during this crisis. So I wasn't about to drive 4 hours to Bakersfield and take a look at the property. So Sissy went to the property for me, and she did a tour, just a real casual tour. She videoed herself opening the cabinets, looking at the baseboards, all that other good stuff. The video is really helpful because I could ask her some questions like what was up with that water heater door? Do the baseboards need to be replaced? What's the condition of the paint? That kind of thing. So that was really helpful. Once John and I looked at it and decided that we wanted to make an offer, we were able to do that all electronically. So just like I was talking about DocuSign, which I love, we did all the paperwork electronically. Sissy prepared the offer. We signed at far away, 4 hours away in Mammoth on our laptops, and Sissy presented the offer to the seller's agent. There were a couple other offers, so we went back and forth, had some counter offers, etc. But once the offer was accepted, we opened escrow. Again, we had not seen this condo yet, so that can be a challenge right now. But it's something I deal with a lot up here. People find a place that they like and they can't make it up to look at the property, whether this condo or single family home would be a good match for their vacation or second home goals. So I do exactly what Sissy did, videotape, etc. I only have one criteria. Once we have an accepted offer, there is an inspection period. Hi, Brett. Thanks for joining. It's pretty in the neighborhood. Wish you were here. Anyway, once you have an accepted offer, you go ahead and you come up during that inspection period. So there is generally standard contract language is a 17-day inspection period. So get yourself up and take a look at it. So that's what I require my clients, and that's what I also did in Bakersfield. So went down and looked at the place during that 17 days, Had my home inspection during that same time. Super, super glad we had the inspection. Uncovered a little bit of termite damage in the door jamb by the back door. And that's what you do. I recommend a home inspection every time you buy a property. There's things that the naked eye can't see that an inspector is trained to see. In addition to checking all the outlets and checking the roof and all that other good things, he or she can also see things like termite damage. So we had that inspection, and then I had a follow-up inspection to take a look at the termite thing. Anyway, it all ended up being good. So during the end of the 17 days, we had reviewed the inspection report. We had reviewed all the HOA documents, and we decided to move forward. So we removed our inspection contingency. Now fast forward to today, we're actually closing escrow. So I guess the point of all this story is that it's very helpful for me to remember what it's like to be a buyer and what I look for in an agent. And Sissy did a great job. Good job, Sissy. And it reminds me of the things that are important for me to do on this end as well. So if you're interested in buying or selling in Mammoth Lakes, remember, even during this crisis, I can do it for you remotely. There's so many tools, and I've been using them forever because, like I said, over 90% of my clients are second homeowners. So give me a call. If there's something that you're concerned about in the real estate market during this crisis, just jot a note down in the comments. Let me know, and if I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer for you, and I'll get right back to you, and I'll post it here. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. Stay safe and be healthy. Have a great day.